Hey there, I'm going to show you how to play a basic 12-bar blues in the key of E. Now this is a foundation key element in learning to play guitar, and I'll explain more why this is so important, but it's going to be easy and it's going to be fun. Hi there, I'm Thomas Michaud of Real Guitar Success. Today I'm going to show you what I consider one of the foundational elements of learning to play guitar. It's the 12-bar blues pattern. We're going to do it in the key of E because that's the most common for guitar players, or at least the most popular. This is not just about blues, and I'm hoping, of course, you want to learn to play blues too. But really, there is so much music that has as its foundation a basic blues pattern. So when you're learning this, I'm going to teach you the chords. I'm going to show you the pattern. I'm going to show you ways to practice it. But as importantly, I'm going to train you to hear this basic pattern. So when you're listening to songs, you can hear where this pattern crops up in all kinds of music. So let's start with the basic chords. We're going to use 3 chords for the basic pattern. An E chord. So I'm using an open E chord with my second finger on the 3rd fret on that 5th string. I've got my 3rd finger next to it on the 2nd fret also, and 1st finger on the 1st fret, 4th string. So if you're new to this, practice the chord a little bit. A good way to practice is just put the fingers on, strum it, see how it sounds, take it off, and do that a little each day till it starts getting a little bit easier anyway. We're not going for perfect here. Now, the next chord is a basic A chord, and we're going to play it this way today. There are many forms of this, by the way, and this is just one common and useful form. So I'm using 3 fingers. First finger is on that 4th string. That's the D string, by the way. 2nd fret. All on the 2nd fret. The 2nd finger is right next to it on the 3rd string. And the 3rd finger is on that 2nd string. Now some of you, this will be a bit of a squeeze. It's okay, do the best you can. There are other forms. One of them I commonly use is this kind of partial bar. But if you're new, I encourage you to at least try this form. See if you can get used to it. In the end, you'll want to learn many forms. And then finally a B7. In its simplest form, it looks like this. And we're going to put that pinky down on the 1st string as well. Now we'll go over the fingering. That's the 5th string. A lot of 2nd fret here, by the way. 5th string, 2nd fret. That's my 2nd finger. 1st string's on the 1st fret of the 4th string. Now I've got my 3rd finger on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. I'm skipping the 2nd and playing 3rd fret on the 1st string, B7. So to start with, just strum these basic chords with me. E 4 times. Go ahead. Just do the best you can. And remember, you're going to have time to go back and practice the chords and then the progression. Now the A chord. Got it? And now the B7. It's okay to put your fingers on one at a time for now. Eventually, you do want to get to where they can all go on together. It just takes practice. Now the basic pattern. We're going to play 12 bars. That's the same as 12 measures, by the way. Bars and measures, we use that word interchangeably in music, and in blues it's more common to use bars. So we're going to play 12 bars of E first. Now that is the same as 16 beats. Each strum is going to be 1 beat. So I'm going to go 1, 2, you can try it along with me, 3, 4. That's 1 bar. 2nd bar, 2nd bar, and then the 3rd bar. Normally you wouldn't pause, but I'm doing that just for instruction purposes. And it's the last bar. That was 16 strums. Now we're going to the A chord, and we're going to do 2 bars of the A chord. And that's a total of 4 each bar, that's 8 strums. This is 2, 3, 4, and then the next bar. So that makes 6 bars total, 4 of the E and 2 of the A. Now we're going back to the E and 2 more bars. again. And for now, just strum straight down. You'll see I have a video on the strum later, a little fancier strum. So that's 8 bars total. Now we're going to go to the B7. Go ahead and finger that. Give you a second. 4 strums, 4 beats. That's 1 bar. Now to the A. Again, put your fingers down. It's 4 times. Okay. Now E, we're on bar 11 by the way, 4 times. And bar 12 is the B7. Okay? So we're going to do that again, but this time no stopping. I want you to play along with me, do the best you can. You're going to have time to stop the video, practice the chords, and come back if you need to. So let's just start. I'm going to give you a 4 count, and then we're going to strum straight down. I'll count the bars so you know where you're at. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, start. E. 1, 2, and 3, and the 4th bar. Going to A now. A. Notice I didn't pause. That's the way you want to play it. This is 2 bars of A, and back to E. 1 bar 7, and going to bar 8. 2 bars of E there. Now 1 bar each of the B7, that's 9, going to A, 4, and 1, 2, whoops, I made a different A there, back to E, and the last bar is B7. And that leads us back to the beginning. The B7 chord has a feeling of wanting to go back to the E chord, which is the beginning of the tune. Okay, so that's the full basic pattern. You want to practice your chords in that basic pattern. Again, you're practicing the chords and getting used to the sound. After a while, you'll just kind of know where you're at without having to count which bar you're at. I want to show you also a next step version. Now this is, I call it an extended version because it adds 2 more chords. Not terribly complicated. We're going to add these 2 chords. E7, and to make the E7, let's start with the E chord. Right? Now take your 3rd finger off. Was that easy or what? See, once you got the E, the E7's a breeze. Again, that's E, take the 3rd finger off, and I got E7. Now let's also go over the A7. Put your A fingers in place, that's my A fingers, and make it A7 with the 2nd finger in the air. That's A7. Another easy one, huh? Again, you got to get the A first. But that's why I fingered it this way at first. A, and then take your 2nd finger off. So you want to practice these a little bit before you try the progression. Just try E and then take it off. And then put the finger back on, see how it sounds. Shake out your hand, it gets a little tense, and let's try again. Just a couple seconds at a time. Same with A. Try the A first, then take your 2nd finger off, A7. Shake it out, try it again. Okay, now for the progression. Same 12 bars. Nothing's taken away. We're going to add some chords. So it's going to alternate between the E and E7. And then when you play an A, it's going to be A and A7. That's the only change. I'll show you how it goes. And if you want, you can play along. If you have the download sheet, which, by the way, if you're on YouTube, head over to my blog and you can get that download sheet. You can follow along on the sheet as well. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, hit it. E. So 1 bar E, and then I'm going to go E7. Now E7, take off the 3rd finger. Back to E. That's the 3rd bar. The 4th bar, E7. Good. So now to the 5th bar, A. And we're going to alternate. Going to A7. 2nd finger off. And now back to the E chord. Again, we're going to alternate. Start with E. E7. 1 bar, B7. Nothing to alternate there. And the A chord. No alternating. You could, but we're not. E. And 1 bar, B7. Okay, so that's the extended version. If you played along with me, you just played the extended 12-bar blues. One little tip I want to give you. Some people, the B7 is a particularly difficult chord because of the pinky. Eventually, you'll want to learn to play this, but here's a trick to get started. Just take the pinky off, and it almost sounds just as good. You can play it with 3 fingers. So that's my second finger on the 2nd fret, 5th string, first finger on the 4th string, 1st fret, third finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, that's a mouthful, and then you just leave the pinky off. It sounds okay. I think it just sounds a little better with the pinky, but hear it? So, hope that helps. Make sure and practice this up, because I'm going to have a part 2, which will show you a cool strum for this progression that'll really make it sound like blues. If you're watching this on my blog, just go down below and there's a place where you can download, sign up and get the cheat sheet, which will have the patterns, the 12-bar blues patterns that you can follow along. And I also included a play-along track to make it even more fun. You're going to enjoy this. Oh, if you're on YouTube, head over to my blog. There should be a link down there in the description, and that'll get you to the place where you can download the cheat sheet and the play-along track. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again soon.